Moving on now, and China's spies are on a roll. Every year they make off with about $50 billion worth of secrets, but many believe that's just the tip of the iceberg. From Google to the US government, no one seems able to stop their cyber ram raids. So what hope do we have of protecting Aussie interests?
China is Australia's biggest trading partner. Business between the two countries is worth over $100 billion each year. But that cosy relationship is increasingly being tested by fears over national security.
China, I have no doubt, is spying on Australia.
The way in which it's happening, and the economic intelligence that they're gathering, is happening on a scale I think it's fair to say that no other country has perpetrated.
The Defence Signals Directorate has warned Australia is under threat from cyber attack, though no specific nation has actually been named. Dr. Paul Monk was once head of China analysis at the Defence Intelligence Organisation. He says China watches Australia in two distinct ways.
Those ways are standard human intelligence, having people gather intelligence about multiple things of interest, and increasingly cyber espionage.
So which is more effective, a spy over here or a spy over there?
If you can get it through cyber espionage, it's a whole lot easier, and you can do it on a whole other scale than you can do with human spies, who are hard to place and hard to protect.
It is quite easy to hack into a computer, and sometimes it's not a case of just hacking into a computer, but capturing the data that is flying between computers.
Major Nicholas Chandler was the Australian Army's first head of IT security. The evidence he's seen over the years suggests to him that Beijing is definitely watching.
If you see the information that some of us are privy to, then there is no doubt that China is taking a very active role.
Cyber warfare can range from intelligence gathering to a denial of service attack, effectively paralysing an organisation.
I would say that that is an extreme because the Chinese are very clever. They don't want to draw attention to the information gathering that they are conducting.
Simply knowing what Australia thinks has obvious benefits.
China's very interested in the way Australia's policy on economic issues is evolving, its policy on strategic and military issues in the Asia-Pacific region in particular, and broader political and diplomatic questions.
Then there are commercial interests. Chris Gatford is an ethical hacker. He compromises his clients' systems on a daily basis and reveals their weaknesses to them. It's not difficult.
Quite routinely, as part of illustrating the business risk, we will grab sensitive information. And that includes recording audio through compromised computer systems, using video conferencing systems to monitor meetings, basically electronically eavesdrop on our particular targets.
He says as targets go, Australia is a soft one.
We don't have any legislation in place to enforce good security controls inside organisations. We don't have any data breach or data loss disclosure laws currently in Australia. So when organisations are compromised, the public isn't being informed about it.
Of course, espionage goes both ways.
The best way to stop somebody else attacking your cyber systems is making it clear to them that you can attack theirs back if they do that. Now, deterrence is an ugly way of managing strategic affairs, but it works. The best form of defence is attack when it comes to cyber warfare, I reckon.
That's comforting.
Really, it's quite worrying to think that China could be spying on, on my Twitter or something,
Don't think they have much interest in this today.
There's a lot of good stuff in there.
China just in there, finally, we have the edge. What? We're going to take a break, back in a tick.